crafts and books took the spotlight today at QPL On the Go as part of the Quincy Public Library's effort to support literacy in the community. It happened today at First Baptist Church in Quincy. Featured crafts and book browsing, as well as offering the ability to sign up for a library card as well. Library Representative Gina Miller spoke about the library's efforts to position itself as a resource, all to support literacy.
Parents are the child's first teacher, and we want to come alongside with parents and provide additional resources through the library. And we want to partner with educators with programs, resources, and materials to support literacy. So it really is a community effort.
Now, this was the third event. The final one is coming up on the 26th. You can find more information on our website at WGEM.com.